where we're at, TNT.
In the land of footy madness where the crowds collide, Taz, Todd and Eggy were ready for the ride. Taz rocks the blues with Crips in his heart. Viewers' questions coming now, that's just the start. Goals and speckies in the heat of the game. AFL glory, yeah, it's all the same. TNT Footy, we're living the dream. With Taz, Todd and Eggy, we're a winning team.
G'day everyone. Just me today. What I'm going to be doing is going through the footy redraft. So this website allows you to choose your team and build the list from 2007 right through to 2026. So we're going to be making some decisions, some delistings. Yeah, the idea is to win as many flags as you can. So obviously we're going to start with Carlton today because that's who I support. And yeah, we'll just see how we go. So if you hear some crunching in the background, I do apologize. We've just got a new puppy. So he is chewing something behind me. But anyway, let's get stuck into it. So we'll go the 20 seasons. We will pick Carlton. So we're projected to finish 11th in 2007. The list at the moment, okay, so we've got 4 draft picks, and that's due to Barnaby French, Ian Prendergast, Jay Smith. I actually don't know who that is. It's definitely not Jagger. And Corey McGrath coming off the list in real life. So you start with 4 free picks. Every player you cut opens up another pick, up to 2 this year. Cut anyone you don't rate and then enter the draft. So looking at the list that we've got, overall, we're currently rated as a 66. Forward 71, solid. On the ball, fair. Defense, fair. So if we cut 2 more, we can get 6 draft picks. So who have we got? Andrew Walker is a 20-year-old. I can make him a forward or a mid. 89. Favola, 25, 89. Whitnell, 27, 85. Waite, 77, Fisher, 70, Wiggins, 44. Okay. Betts is a 20-year-old at 38, but we know what Betts is going to do. And Josh Kennedy is a 19-year-old before he went to the Eagles. So currently a 2, but again, we know what he's going to turn into. So looking at the forward line, we've got Kennedy, Betts, Waite, because I think he will become pretty good overall. And maybe Andrew Walker that would increase in overall. Now, it is based off their real statistics and how they go, so we've got to keep that in mind when we're delisting. Edwards, don't recall who Edwards is. Maybe Jake Edwards, but I think he played for Richmond. So he's a possibility to delist just to open up another spot because we really want to make sure we build this list for longevity. Brian, 61, 24, probably going to delist him. And McLaren, 24, probably going to delist him. We might keep Brian just to see what ruck options there are actually, being a 61. In the midfield, Scotland, 26, one of the best pickups from Collingwood that we've ever had. Nick Stevens, 81, Carazzo, 75, Murphy, we're definitely keeping him. Bentic, Koutafidis, Houlihan. So Koutafidis 33. So I'd say our midfield probably need to draft a couple of younger guys to come in here. We're not going to win the flag this year. We're not going to win the flag next year. But if we can build it, for maybe 3 or 4, then let's aim for that. Simpson, 94. Thornton, 23, 77. Matty Lappin at the other end, 75. Bannister, Saddington. Paul Bauer, we might hold on to him because I think he was okay. Wasn't great, he was okay. And then Teague, 30. All right, so we're quite light on in defense, which is exactly what it says here as well. All right. Jordan Russell, 20. So we're going to keep these two just as a bit of fallback because you just don't know what can happen over the next couple of years. Definitely going to get rid of McLaren. Edwards 18. I just don't know who he is. We might just hold him for a year or so. 5 draft picks is still pretty good in this coming draft. So we'll enter the 2006 draft and see who we've got. Okay. We have pick number 1. And my goodness, there are some great players there. So we wanted to boost our ruck. So I'm looking straight at Goldstein to start with, because he was also on a list up until a few years ago and still playing good up until probably 4 or 5 years ago. So he could be a long-term ruck choice. Robbie Gray as a forward. I think we've got bets in that there. So I think we might see who's available a bit later in the forward side of things. Joel Selwood in the midfield. We do need a good midfielder, young guy coming through. Josh Kennedy, another great midfield. Bryce Gibbs, I think he would end up being a pretty good midfielder, but maybe not as long as some of the other guys. What do we got? Sharad Wellingham was okay. Batchahuli was pretty good. Kurt Tippett as a forward. Jared Harbrow was good. Goldsack was pretty good. Geez, this is a pretty good draft when you're looking at these names and who turned out to play pretty well. This might be a bit harder than I thought. Alwyn Davey. Jeez. Do you know what? I think we're going to secure the ruck department because we don't know what pick we're going to get over the next couple of years. I know Cruiser, I think he was the next draft, but I'd imagine he would go pretty early. And hey, we might end up with pick 1 again anyway. But all right, we're going to draft Goldie as a ruckman. Is it going to draft for me? Ruck. No? Start draft would probably help. And you can choose what position you want if they're multi. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm still going to go Goldie as a ruck. So Sam Jacobs was in the list as well. So he's gone to Eagles. So Westhoff has gone to Essendon. Robbie Gray to North Melbourne. What a pickup for North. Jack Rewalt to the Lions. Selwood's ended up at Port. Josh Kennedy, Hawthorn. I think that's where he went initially before going to Sydney, I'm pretty sure. Hawkins to Geelong, standard. Travis Boak to Richmond. Shane Edwards to the Bulldogs. Suckling to Melbourne. Gibbs has gone to St Kilda. Sean Grigg, Collingwood. Josh Hill has gone to Sydney. Batchahuli to Fremantle. Tippett, Adelaide. Sam Jacobs, Eagles. And this is the other thing. So every team is redrafting. So it all plays out differently. All right. I'm happy with Goldie. Now, we've got 9 defenders, 7 midfielders, 2 ruck and 10 forwards. I still would like to try and pick up another younger defender that will last a while. So I think Jared Harbrow turned out to be a pretty good defender, but Ben Reid, Wellingham. Geez, decisions. James Frawley turned out to be pretty good. Jamo. And it tells you if they've been let go by other clubs as well. All right. I think Daniel Merritt, 22. Don't mind him. He was a pretty good defender, Daniel Merritt. Do I want to pick him this early, though? I don't think so. If he's still there later, we might pick him up. All right, what mids have we got? What other mids have we got here still? Armitage, Adams, McKay, Richard Douglas? Yeah. Dean Dick. McIntyre, Hughes, Brent McCaffar, handy. Ryan Crowley, let go by Fremantle, 22 years. Strange decisions coming through here. I know we don't need forwards. See, Ben Reid, at least he's flexible. Lindsay Thomas, 18. Now, that could be a good pickup. No, I'm going to stick with Goldsack. Let's do it. We'll draft Goldsack. So who's gone where now? So we had pick 17. So Essendon, Kyle Reemers, I think that he went there anyway. Ben Reid went to North. Jake King, Brisbane. Lindsay Thomas, Port. There's a train going past. So I apologise if you hear that. Colin Garland, Martin Clark, Sharrod Wellingham to Richmond. Andres Everett to the Dogs. Brock O'Brien, David McKay. Harbrow went to Collingwood this time. Armitage, Jaron Geary went to West Coast. How do you feel about that, Saints supporters? Leroy Jetta. He is another great player. A couple of forwards here. See, I think our forward line. Just bear with me a moment. All right, so even though our forward line's pretty good, yeah, we don't really need anyone there, to be honest. I think it's could be a waste of a pick by picking a forward. Rucks, I think I'm happy with. I could go Fabian DeLuca. I'm happy with Goldie for that. Midfield, because we've still got another 3 picks. Clinton Jones. That name sounds familiar. I know Andrew Collins had huge raps on him, but didn't end up being that great. McCaffrey's still there. I think, wasn't there a defender before that we said if he's still there, we might look at Merritt? All right, we're going to go Merritt. Lumumba's still there. He was pretty handy too. Okay, so Jeddah, Essendon, Peddard, North, Lundberger, Crystals, Curry, Clinton Jones, Jesse White, Elwyn Davey went to Collingwood. Oh, Will Schofield was still there. I didn't realise that. And Nathan Cracker. Okay. We've got 2 more picks. I'm just going to... Oh, geez. I don't know. Just not sure. Frawley? See how Frawley goes? Let's go Frawley. Defence. So we've got 12 defenders now. So we'll look at the midfielders. Richard Douglas was let go by Adelaide at 19 years of age. That's interesting. I thought he was a pretty good player, had a pretty good career. McCaffrey. We're going to go McCaffrey. Oh, yeah, and it tells us here. Actually, I didn't know this. So this actually tells us what their ratings are straight off the bat. So Goldsack is a 48 immediately. Merritt's only a 10, so that could be a bad pick. Frawley's a 4, but I think they're young enough. So, all right. Let's begin season 2007. Nearly said 27 then. Play the season. So this comes through with all our results. We're not going to go through all the results. All we really want to see is the win-loss across the top. We went 12-10 and made finals. That is surprising. All right. So Essendon won the flag. Geez, Bombers supporters, you'd be pretty happy with that. Where do we finish? So we finished 8th and got knocked off by the Eagles quite badly, actually, in the elimination finals. So, all right. So we finished mid-table. So I'm glad that we went with Goldstein with the ruck choice. season review. So we finished 8th. We were projected 9th, so we actually did better than what we thought. September arrived. The members are renewing. The board is quiet, and the draft board still owes you a midfielder. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Ablett won the Brownlow. Can't say I'm surprised. Pavlich, 90 goals for Fremantle. Fev won our best and fairest. Jared Waite was our leading goal kicker with 43 goals. And Andrew Walker, the rising star. So he's rated 89 now at 21 years of age. That's huge. That is huge. We've lost a few players. So Whitnell's retired at 28. I didn't realize he retired that young. Matthew Lappin retired. Cooter retired. David Teague was delisted. And then Chris Grant left the Dogs. Rashudo, Archer, Buckley, and Johnson. So, all right, let's move on to the draft. We've got another 4 picks due to those players retiring and then Teague being delisted. What do we got here? Any improvement? So Favola has improved. He was an 89, I think. Then we've got Walker, 86, Waite, Fisher. Betts has improved. Jackson, again, I still don't know who that is. Wiggins has improved. Josh Kennedy's improved, but he's still not at the level that we know he's going to get to. And Edwards, he went up slightly. I think he was on 30, so he's gone to 31, but worst rated forward we have. Goldstein, 19. So we're going to stick with Brian for another year. Goldstein will improve over the next couple. We know that. Merritt's 23 at 23. Might not have been a good pickup, but we'll see. We'll hold on to him. Jordan Russell, 21. So pretty young here along this part. What are we at overall? So 68. So we've gone a bit backwards here. I think we were 70 or 71. I should have taken more note of that. We have reduced our overall from 66 to 64. Our on-ball brigade's not great at all, and our defense is not great at all. So got Murphy, who's 91 at 20. Carazzo, 79. Scotland, 75. Stevens, Bentic, Houlihan, McCaffer is 30 at 19. So I think we need to focus on getting some midfield depth now because these players are pretty old here. Carazzo's probably not going to improve too much more, and Houlihan I don't see improving too much more either, but we're not going to delist. We're just going to stick with the 4 picks. Let's go. Okay. We are pick number 9. So we'll start the draft immediately. Rance went pick 1 to St Kilda. Taylor Walker to Richmond. Harry Taylor to Fremantle. Patrick Dangerfield went pick 4 to North. Scott Thompson to Port. Cyril Rioli to the Swans. Jack Stephen to Adelaide. And Andy Otten to Brisbane. So we're looking for a mid. We're going to do available only. I don't know why McAvoy is coming up there. Mids. There we go. Callan Ward. That is a good pickup. I feel like that could be a very good pickup. Pierce Hanley. Trent Cotchin. Another very good pickup. And he's 17. Jack Grimes. Chris Mayne. No. Brad Ebert. Good pickup. Played for Port. Scott Selwood. He was okay. Not as good as Joel, obviously. David Myers. Reece Palmer. Hit and miss. Levi Greenwood was solid. David Allard, no. Hugh Sanderlands, don't know who that is. All right, so it's pretty thin again. Crowley was more of a tagger. I don't think his rating will go too high. So it's out of Ward, Cochin, and Ebert, I feel. I'm going to go Cochin. Yeah, we're going to go Cochin. Okay, so from our last pick, I'm only reading out the first sort of round, 2 rounds because it falls away after that. Cruiser was still there at pick 11. We could have picked up Cruz, but no, we're going to stick with. Well, I'm glad we got Goldstein. So Callum Ward went to the Dogs. Stephen Martin, Melbourne. Shane Mumford. So we had Ruckman. Pierce Hanley, another Ruckman. Ben McAvoy. So this was a good draft for Rucks. Cale Hooker went to Essendon. Chris Main got picked up by Saints. Kyle Cheney to Richmond. Nathan Grimmer, Fremantle. Matthew Lobb, North Melbourne. Lockie Henderson went to Port. Swans picked up Ebert. Adelaide picked up Grimes. And Robbie Tarrant went to the Lions. That's not too bad. Ed Curnow is still there. I think we're going to draft him because I think he won't be a superstar, but I think he'll be a solid pickup. Let's go. Easton Wood, maybe. He was a very handy defender. Let's go list. What do we got? So defenders. So we are light on for defense. We've got 23, 24, 19, 25, 28. Brought in Goldsack. Midfield, we've just brought Cochin in, who's already better than McAfee. That'll hold for a couple more years. Our defense falls away pretty quickly. I think Cochin will improve pretty quickly. We might actually pick up Easton Wood. Okay. Lumumba. Ed Curnow went to the Eagles. David Myers. All right. So what do we got? We got 2 more picks. I think we kind of just go with what might be best available. So Tony Armstrong, ABC guy. The name that stands out to me here is Sam Reid the most. Marlon Motlop. Darren Pfeiffer. Don't think he lived up to his expectation. Matthew Westhoff must be the brother or relative of Justin. Hugh Sandilands is there again. He was their last draft as well. Yeah, none of these names are sort of... Nathan Ablett. Now, I don't want to pick him up because he will be delisted from the team. Excuse me. Once he actually ended his career with the AFL. So he won't be on the list long enough. And I don't think he's someone who would give us a flag. Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with Red. He's 18. We'll put him in defense. Gives us a little bit of depth. Again, I don't know what he will be rated as. And looking at those names, I think Greenwood, we'll bring him in as a midfielder. That's the draft done. All right, let's begin 2008. So our overall is, 64. So did any of those draft picks come up into the best? So who do we have? We had Easton Wood is 30, so he's only just below. So Sam Reid is 38 at 19. No one else jumped up. Bauer's improved quite a bit, actually. Thornton Bauer, okay, that's good. That's good. So we're still not great, but the defense went up slightly with the addition of Reid, so that's good. I keep pausing to go and tend to my puppy, but anyway, it's still on the same screen. Don't do anything in between. What were we saying? Oh, yes. So the list has gone backwards overall, but our defense is slightly better thanks to that addition, and Cochin slightly better, but it hasn't improved the number. Okay, let us get stuck into it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins. Oh, it says there. There you go. Didn't know that. 9 and 13. Cats win the grand final against the Dogs. We finished 11th. All right, so that's okay because it means we get a pretty good draft pick. So next, so not bad enough for early picks, not good enough for September. The most dangerous place on the ladder, 11th, yeah. Next 2 drafts will decide everything. Yeah, not ideal. Now, Joel Corey won the Brownlow medal for Geelong. Lance Franklin was the Coleman medal winner, 87 for Hawks. Favola again got our best and fairest. But Brad Fisher won our leading goal kicker. Interesting, Favola's been winning the best and fairest, but not kicking the bags that he used to. And Mark Murphy, our rising star. So this is your club only. 21 years, 91 Murphy is. So I think he's going to be good for a long time, which is great. Now, our departures. So we've lost Saddington, Jackson. Okay, Ryan Jackson. So he was delisted by Carlton. I should have just delisted him. I don't know who he was. Luke Blackwell. So we've lost 3 players there. Who else changed across the league? Harvey retired. Scott West, David Neitz, Shane Crawford, and Shannon Grant all retired. All right. Cool. We'll go to the next draft. So we have gone backwards again. We've gone up. We were 64. So we've increased. Forwards have gone up to 67. On the ball has gone up by 1, and defense is still 64. So it's still not great. Overall, 65. 3 draft picks at the moment. Edwards, he's not changing, but again, he's only 20. We'll hold on to him a little bit more. Did Greenwood go backwards? Surely not. I can't recall what he was. Bentic, 3rd. He not great. Oh, Goldstein's become our number 1 ruck, so he's 55 this year. That's good. That is very good. How's our defense? So Simpson is dominating. Thornton's, yep, so they're solid. Frawley's come up to 65, so that's good. Russell, 52. Reed has increased slightly. Jordan Bannister. So Daniel Merritt is improved a little bit, but still not good enough to make the top players that were on our list. Again, our midfield, McAfee, still 20, 39. Yeah, so slightly improved. Yeah, so Murphy's still kind of the only one there, but I think Cochin, again, he's still only 18. Will improve, but we'll see if we can pick up another midfielder who can come in and make an impact straight away. So we have pick number 6 this year. We're going to start the draft straight away. We're going to make it available only, and we're going to look at Rory Sloane, Luke Shuey. Straight away, I feel like probably Sloane more than Shuey is what I'm leaning towards. We'll see what other midfielders there. Rockcliffe, good. Hanbury, too injury prone, so I'd imagine he might have a short period where he's good, but then no. Zeeble was pretty handy. Zeeble was actually a bull. Mitch Robinson was a bull, but I don't think he would be ranked very high. Zaharakis was very good for the Bombers. David Allard's still there, undrafted, but again, I don't think he's worth it. De Boer was probably more of a tagger. As we're going along, guys, if you see any names here that I should have drafted that I didn't, pop them in the comments. All right, we're going to go Sloane. I think he's... Oh, Hamish Hartlett. No, stick with the gut. Let's go Sloane. We want to win a flag soon, and I feel like he's the best pick there. All right, so we've got 8 forwards, 2 ruck, 10 mid, 10 defenders. Let's look at here. So that hasn't got our new... Oh, so it does. Rory Sloane, 29. So 29 at 18 is already nearly better than Bentic. Okay. We might look for a couple of forwards now, just to add to the numbers more so than anything. Hayden Ballantyne, he was pretty handy. Jared Blair was pretty good. Liam Jones more so later years, I feel. Reece Stanley, average. Vickery, no. Mitch Brown, no. McKernan. I'm thinking of Corey McKernan. I don't know who Sean McKernan is. Yeah, all right. Hayden Ballantyne or Jared Blair? I think I'm going to go Ballantyne. This could be a terrible decision. But anyway, we'll go Ballantyne. Look at that. Ballantyne, 61, straight away into our best team. Improves our forwards up to 69. Fantastic. That's great. That's what we want. He's a little bit older, but that's what we want. Improves us this year straight away. I might go Robbo. Oh, Neville Jetta as a defender. I don't think I can go past that. Let's go that. Yep. Puppy's growling. It's great. Okay. Let's begin this season. Oh, who got picked? Bruce went to Melbourne. Steel Sidebottom went to Richmond. I think that's a great pickup, especially because he's still playing. So you don't like, and he's playing at a good high level. So I feel like he'll be a very good player for a very long time, similar to real life. Michael Walters ended up at Fremantle. Daniel Rich to North. Natanui Collingwood. We got Sloan, Shuey Port. Jeff Garlett went to Sydney. Hamish Hartlett, Brisbane. Michael Hurley ended up at Essendon again. Tom Lynch, St Kilda. Shane Savage, geez, I haven't heard that name in a while. West Coast. Jack Watts, Hawthorn. Stephen Motlop, Adelaide. Tom Rockcliffe, Dogs. Hanbury to Geelong. Liam Jarrah went to Melbourne as he did. Dane Beams at Richmond. Greg Broughton, Freo, Broadbent, North, Trengove, Collingwood. Redden, Port, Shields, Sydney. Zaharakis, Brisbane. Robin Nahas, Essendon. Chris Yarran, St Kilda. Jared Blair ended up at the Eagles. Schoenmakers, Hawthorn. Phil Davis, didn't realise he was still there, ended up at Adelaide. See, that might have been a pretty good defensive pickup. I just don't recall seeing his name. Where'd Zeeble end up? Zeeble at the Tigers. Okay, let's begin this season. So we're 65 overall. Went on a bit of a win streak here. Look at that. 4 wins. What did we finish on? 10 and 12. That put us 13th. Jeez. 1, 2, 3. We still get pick 4. So that's okay. Bombers have won 2 flags since we've been on here. 2 flags. That's definitely not right. But they've been drafting well by the looks of it. Bottom 4 finish buys you early picks and hard questions. The rebuild is officially on. Premiership, yep, we know that. All right, Jimmy Bartel won the Brownlow. Lance Franklin won the Coleman. That's 2 years straight. Kate Simpson won our best and fairest this year with 30 votes. Leading goal kicker was Waite again. And then our rising star, Paul Bauer, 21, 79. Not bad. Not bad. List changes. Stevens retired. Bannister delisted. Bentic delisted. Chris Bryan delisted. Jake Edwards delisted. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4. That's five draft picks straight up. So we're not going to be delisting anyone. Other changes. Adam Simpson retired from North. O'Loughlin from Sydney. Lloyd from Bombers. Scotty Lucas from Bombers. And Joel Bowden from Richmond. Good. We're seeing this number go up. So our overalls improved. Our forwards have improved. We're in the 70s now. Our defense has improved. We're in the 70s now. This is good. This is what we want. On ball, still the same. So where are we seeing the improvements from? So Waite and Walker, good. Eddie Betts for Vola I think he's coming down because he started. This is where he started to fall away. Josh Kennedy's improved significantly. Hayden Ballantyne has added that extra layer for us. So we would love to get another forward to come in to give a bit more support because Fisher not great. And Wiggins won't go up anymore, I don't feel. In the ruck, Sol Ruckman Goldstein, 86. Huge. Good pickup. Glad we picked him up. So we'll probably have to look at getting another ruckman in the next, 2009, maybe 2013 or 14, I think. We'll see. Murphy, 98. Cochin, 79. I knew he'd start to play, improve. That's amazing. Scotland, he'll probably retire in the next year or two. So we want a defender. So Greenwood's, I don't know if he's going to turn out. McCaffrey's gone backwards. That's not ideal. Houlihan's not going to get any better. Sloane's improving. Carrazzo's not going to get any better. So still very light in the midfield. Defenders, Simpson and Thornton, fantastic. Frawley's jumped up a lot. Paul Bauer, as I said, I think he's been serviceable here. Merritt, 56. I can't recall if he gets better later in his career or not. Neville Jetta, hopefully he'll come good, and I think Easton Wood will still come good. Not confident on Sam Reid, mainly because I believe he had a lot of injuries. So, but happy overall with the improvement. What do we got? We got pick 4. Dustin Martin is in this draft. He will not be there at pick 4. If he's at pick 4, we're picking him straight away as a midfielder. Maxi Gawn. Goldstein's only 21, though, so I think that would be a wasted pick. Nathan Fife. Jesus. And Gunston. All right. Let's start it. I knew Dusty would be gone. Did he go pick 1? Yeah, Eagles picked up Dusty with pick 1. Christensen to Melbourne and Gawn to Fremantle. All right. Yeah, we're going to go a mid. Going to get available only. Duncan, Nat 5. Cannot go past him. 2009. We should get a good career out of him. Maybe it was Lewis Jetta that was the good defender for Melbourne. Anyway. Yeah, we need midfield support, and he was good early too. So after that, we've got Mitch Duncan, Port, Tui to Saints, Charlie Dixon to Sydney, Gunston to Adelaide. Well, Cunnington to North, Melksham to Richmond, Podsiadly went to Hawthorn, Josh Thomas, Collingwood, Pittard, Brisbane, Matera, Geelong, that's Brandon, Stuart Cremery, Western Bulldogs, Howlett, Essendon, Tom Nichols, West Coast. Tapping it down to Dusty. And then we've got Matthew Wright to Melbourne and Gary Rowan to Freo. That brings us up to the table again. Just looking at all the players. I just like to keep going back here just to see. Oh, okay. So the ratings have gone up here. So we're better off looking once the draft started to see what the average is. So we're at 72 now. Fantastic. And 72 across the board. How good. How good. I still would like, I think, yeah, definitely need another mid. 18. Oh, Fife's come in and he's 80 straight up. Boom. That is unreal. That is what we want. 29, 26, 27, 28 for Vola, 25, 22, 22. Otherwise, we're pretty young in the forward line. Like a bit more depth. Still think our defense is a worry. Is there any good? Jake Carl, Daniel Talia, done. No ifs, buts, or maybes. It's my dog having a drink of water. Okay, from our last pick, we had Tom Scully, Ben Sinclair, Zach Smith, Jake Carlisle. So Port Saints, Sydney, Adelaide, North went Jamie McMillan. Travis Collier, Tigers. Michael Barlow ended up at the Hawks. Who else do we know here? Trent McKenzie, the Dogs. That's the other Sam Reid. So maybe that's the injury-prone Sam Reid that was playing for Sydney. And I've got the one that played for Melbourne, I think. Dylan Grimes went to Melbourne, speaking of them, and Fremantle picked up Daniel Menzel. All right, so we've got some names I recognise already. However, some of them did not have long careers, so it's hard to pick him. Lewis Jetta, I am going to pick him. I think he's the one that played for Sydney. Oh, no, he's the defender. We're going to pick him up in defence. So he's a 2 at the moment, which isn't ideal. He won't. So he's probably going to take a couple of years to come good. That's all right. All right, who we got? We got 2 more picks to go. Simon White was serviceable for Carlton. John Butcher played a little bit for Port. Sean Hampson, he was let go by North Melbourne. That's interesting. Probably, yeah, okay. Nathan Vardy, no. Fife is still there. Marcus Merigliani. I actually went to high school with him at John Paul College many, many years ago. Nathan Ablett was let go by Geelong. Nick Winmar, Levi Casbolt. Probably more. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. My puppy, I'm just going to. Excuse me. See how that goes. Hopefully he's all right. I think we're going to go with. We'll go Trengove. See what happens. Okie doke. Trengove 61 in the midfield straight away. That gives us, I think he will be. Yep, perfect. That's what we want. I'm just going to apologise for any more barking. I won't pause again. So on balls increased from 72 to 75 by bringing him in. That's good. That is really good. Andrew McWalter was let go by St Kilda. That's interesting. We might go with... I'm going to go Simon White in defence. All right. So our overall team is 73. Simon White was a 41. Does he? He does. He leapfrogs Goldsack. So he does improve us a little bit. So that's good. All right. Season is about to begin. Season 2010. All right. Season 2010. Let's go. (13-9). So we've made finals. We've finished 4th. Oh, we got knocked out. Prelim final, knocked out against by Geelong. That's a good result. That's our best finish so far. So 4th. We projected 3rd. Okay, so we didn't meet what our projection was going to be. What do we have? So a week short of the big one. The window is wide open. The question is whether the list gets better every year or a year older. Ablett won the Brownlow again. That's back-to-back. Big Brownie won the Coleman. Goldstein won our best and fairest. Jared Wade, our leading goal kicker again with 59. Rising star, Nathan Fife, 1980. Okay, delisted, Fisher, Wiggins. And that's the only 2 list changes for us this year. Johnson from the Dogs, McLeod, Ackermanis, Tyson Edwards, and Matthew Richardson all retired. So pretty healthy percentage too. Happy with that. Very happy with that. So you're on 90 after 4 seasons, 21 behind the typical run. Most Carlton Sims have 111 by now. The S tier one's 155. 16 seasons to go. The marker is where you land if you hold this standing. All right. So, yeah. All right. Well, they reckon we're going to just fall off a cliff here. Let's prove them wrong. Let's prove them wrong. 2010, 61. Everything's gone backwards. That's not ideal. Favola's fallen off a cliff. Okay. He's fallen off a cliff. That's not good. Kennedy's gone backwards a bit, but he will improve again. Waits. Okay, so our forwards are all started to go backwards, except for Betts and Ballantyne. So we'll see. So Cochin 99, Sloan 88, Murphy 83. He's gone backwards a little bit there. Scotland Carazzo, Fife, we know what he's going to end up being, and McCaffer is not ideal. Okay. Jeddah 94, good pickup. Merritt, I knew we'd have to hold on to him. 92, happy with that. Simpson's still good. Goldsack's gone up. So our defense has actually taken a bit of shape here. The other Jeddah, Neville's still down here. Talia is going to take a couple of years. Simon White, again, that was just a late pick. I didn't know how that was going to go. Frawley, Bowers started to decline. All right. Now we have 2 draft picks. However, I think we're going to get rid of Houlihan. Even Goldie's gone backwards a little bit here. So it doesn't look like 2010 was a good year for the players that we've got on the list. We have got a ton of defenders that we're going to get rid of. So delist. How many picks have we got? 4. I think 4 picks is actually enough because it's not very deep. Now this is saying that we need a forward as well. So if I move McCaffer forward, it's going to bring him in. Well, we've got enough. So we'll take him across. Okay. Jeez, 54. We've gone backwards. Let's see if it changes once we... Yeah, no, very, very thin. We're going to start the draft. We haven't got a very early pick either. So we're pick 13. We're going to go available only. So who's gone? Oh, Jack Darling, I think, is who we're going to pick. So we've got Libba gone to Melbourne. Richmond have got Jeremy Cameron. Fremantle McGovern. Jeremy McGovern. Essendon Jeremy Howe. Brisbane Tom McDonald. Adelaide Stephen May. Sydney Brodie Smith. Bulldogs Dylan Shield. Eagles Sam Menegola. Hawthorn Paul Seedsman. Collingwood have picked up Treloar. We know how that ended up. And North Melbourne Tom Lynch. I don't know which Tom Lynch that is. I'm assuming it's the one that went to Adelaide. Alrighty. We definitely need forwards. So is there any... So we know Darling becomes a great forward. Josh Jenkins was a good forward. Paul Puopolo was an unreal forward. He's 23. He should be able to come in and impact straight away. But again, later years, it's not going to be ideal. Josh Caddy. Josh Bruce was okay. Sam Day. Josh Walker was all right. All right. Oh, Jamie Cripps. He was good too. No, we're going to stick with Darling. Stick with Darling. He's 75. Boom. Comes in straight away. Improves our forward line. Yep. Perfect. That's unreal. Second best forward on the list this year already. Okay. That's good. That's good. Probably need to get another midfielder with Scotland and Carazzo getting up there in age. Merritt, so they're 26. They're prime. I say getting up there. He's 27, but still he's gone backwards. 27. All right. So they could do with another forward or a midfielder. So Michael Hibbard was a good defender. A defense... Still got a couple of young guys. I still think Frawley is going to become better. There's no... Mitch Wallace was all right. David Swallow was a good midfielder. He might be the pick we... Oh, Cam Guthrie was good. Aaron Mullet, Andrew Phillips. He had a pretty long career. In and out of the ones, but... Oh, all right. Do we go with Paul Puopolo, Michael Hibbard, Sean Atley or David Swallow? Decisions. So Swallows 18, 23, 20, 18. Do you know what? I'm going to go Swallow. It's 41. I think he does sneak in. Yep. So back up to 65. Okay, we're not drafting too bad this year. Got 2 picks left. And these are kind of like free hits, I feel. Nathan Wilson, he played some pretty good games. I don't know how they would rate him on here, but Josh Caddy had some good games as well. Do you know what? We're going to pick up Caddy. I'm going to pick him up as a forward. And then we will pick up Homsch. And that should be our picks. All right. Begin season 2011. So 65. So we're fair, and fair. Jetta, Merritt, Simpson, Goldsack, Bauer, Frawley, Reed. Homsch comes in at 30. Easton Wood has just gone backwards. But he should improve because Bulldogs won the flag in 2016. So he should start to get better. McCaffer, Caddy, I didn't expect much from him to start with. All right. Let's play and see how... Oh, geez. Started pretty well and then lost a few. Finished on 14 and 8. We finished 7th on the ladder and got knocked out by the Eagles. North of the 2011 Premiers. Beat Collingwood convincingly there. Okay. Not ideal. Yeah, so we have fallen off a little bit. We have. Swanee won the Brownlow. Jared Roughhead. Coleman. Murphy won our best and fairest. Jack Darling was our leading goal kicker. First year at the club. And then Trent Cotchin. He's a 99. Lovely. Okay, departures. Favola retired. That's it. And then we've got Milburn at Geelong. Hall at the Dogs. Cameron Ling at Geelong. Lee Brown at Collingwood. And Brad Otten's also at Geelong. Don't know why they don't put them in order. Geelong. Anyway. 7th, let's see if we can improve on that. So we're currently a 65. We'll go to the next draft, and we've shot up significantly. How good? 76 overall. Forwards are up to 74. That's classed as solid. On ball is 80. Strong. Defense is 73. Solid. Could this be the year? Could this be the year? Sorry, McCaffer. We're going to delist you now. Who's improved over here? Homsch has come in already at 48. Sorry, Bauer. You've been on the list too long now. Sam Reed's doing something. Talia is starting to show some improvement. Goldsack, I knew it, started to come good. Merritt, later in his career, is coming good. Jetta, young, playing well. And Simpson's gone up to another level as well. Cotchin's hit 100. Murphy. So look at this. 21, 24, 21, 20, 19. So we've got a good crop of younger midfielders there. That's what we want. Scotland and Carazzo rounding it out. Yeah, all right. Goldie's gone up to a 98, so he should stay pretty highly rated from here on out. We're keeping Easton Wood. Simon White getting rid of. Sorry, buddy. Gives us 4 picks. Jordan Russell, we're going to, if I delist him, I don't know if we get a 5th pick. We do. So we've got 5 picks in the 2011 draft. First pick is number 11. So some very good names in this draft. Let's see. Now we've got Wingard at Gold Coast. So we're going to go available only. Chad Wingard's gone to the Suns. This was their first draft. Neil to Fremantle, Jack Crisp to Melbourne, Rory Laird, Essendon. Brisbane have picked up Toby Green, St Kilda, Jared Witts. Where's GWS? Interesting. Richmond, Sam Doherty, Port, Elliot Yeo, Dogs, Devon Smith, Adelaide, Brad Hill. So looking at our age bracket, so we've got 28-year-old Jared Waite, who's probably on the decline. 25-year-old Betts, he still plays good for a few more years. Walker, I think he starts to go backwards soon. Defense, got a couple of older guys there. I think our mids are right for the moment. So we want forwards and defenders. Oh, Tom Mitchell, though. Oh, Tom Mitchell is going to be hard to pass up. Unless there's a superstar that jumps out, which there's not. No one in defense that would be better. McCarthy, injury prone. Hoskin Elliott was serviceable. Jonathan Patton, short career, injury prone. Tomlinson. Palmer. Geez, we've got 5 draft picks and there's not a lot left already. We are going to go with a mid. Couldn't help it. It's just too good. Ellis Yeoman was injury prone. And again, that's a midfielder. So I think we're pretty light on. So we're going to go with Sexton as a forward, I think. Sam Frost was okay. Alice was okay. Hamling's still going, but I think his better years are now. Crozier was quite good. Jimmy Webster. Okay, there's a few okay names there. Clay Smith, Tom Bell, no. Tomlinson again, mid forward defense. Chris Dawes. Yeah, I think we'll go with Alice, but put him in the defensive line. Yep. This is harder than it looks. So we've got 3 picks to go. I don't think there's anyone that we're going to be able to bring in that will make an immediate impact. We'll go Michael Talia. I don't believe he's not as good as Daniel, but you don't know. You don't know. Henry Shea, Billy the Longer, Reece Conker was serviceable. Really no one else. Sam Kerridge was in and out of the side. Jay Lever. I thought that was Jake Lever for a second. Alex Greenwood. Yeah, no. I don't think there's any names further down that we're going to jump on. Jackson Merritt, Zach's brother. Mitch Morton. Oh, Zach Dawson, 25. Nah. All right, so going back to the top, I think Tomlinson's probably... Oh, Jed Buse? Yeah, I think he was okay. We'll go Buse. Let's go Buse. Pick 4, Jake Batchelor. Defense. We've got a lot of defenders. We've got 13 now. Who have we got in the forwards that we can look at? Chris Dawes, 23 now. Reece Palmer was a high draft pick. And we'll pick him. I don't think he'll improve too much. Okay, there's our list improved overall. 76 is still the same. None of the new guys have Carazzo, Scotland, Swallow, Walker, Kennedy, Darling, Waite, Ballantyne. So Palmer's come in. Okay, he's 25. No, that's terrible. Mitchell. So none of the ones that we just drafted now have been good enough to make the side, which is what you want. What you want. So we'll begin season 2012. Let's go. Pretty good. So sitting second. Okay, finished second on the... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Sydney knocks... We had the double chance. Sydney beats us by 1 point in the qualifying final. We come back, thump Adelaide convincingly, who finished 7th, and then get knocked off by Geelong. Jeez, that's frustrating. Hawks beat Geelong in the 2012 grand final. So we finished 3rd overall. I think that's the highest we finished, equal with. So Kennedy, 33 votes for the Brownlow. Franklin won the goal kicking. Josh Kennedy won our best and fairest. Now, I believe that's the goal kicking Josh Kennedy. He also kicked 67 goals, so he's starting to hit some form. Nathan Fife is our rising star. No changes to our list, which is great. So we're still sitting about here. So we're 5 behind the typical run at 167. We're gonna hit this hard. We're gonna keep improving. So on ball's gone up again. So look at this midfield though: Fife, Sloan, Murphy, Cochin, Swallow, Greenwood, Scotland. Now, what I could do is I could move Fife across here, and that immediately makes our forward line go 87 from 78, 75 to 81. So he might be better to have in the forward line Fife, I think, because otherwise we've got Palmer's score there. We might test that out this year, see how that goes. What else have we got? Mitchell will start to improve. Trengove's not really coming on. Caddy, again, young, so we'll hold on to them for now. We haven't got a draft pick, though, so Ellis is a bit later. Frawley not doing much, but again, it might be a bit later that he becomes better. I think Sam Reed we're going to get rid of. So we've at least got 1 draft pick in this draft. Yep. All right, we'll do that. We've got 1 pick in the 2012 draft. I can't remember who was in it. We're going to have pick, 14, I think, anyway. Or maybe we'll let go of... No, but I'm pretty sure Neville Jetta comes good. We're going to get rid of Jack Trengove. So I want 2 picks. If I can have 2 picks in every draft, I'll be pretty happy with that. So we'll start the draft. You watch it be really, really poor. So who's gone so far? So Zorko went number 1 to Giants. Suns picked up Jamie Elliott. Eagles picked up Jake Stringer. Hopefully they give him 1-year contract deals. Melbourne picked up Whitfield, Lyons, Jack McRae, Fremantle, Zach Williams, Collingwood, Vlosten. North Melbourne picked up Brodie Grundy. That's because I've probably got Goldie. Actually, speaking of that, what age is Goldie now? 24.98. Yep, good. Richmond, Dane Rampy, Port, Jake Lloyd, Bulldogs, Lockie Hunter, St Kilda, Ahmed Sard, Essendon, Joe Danaher, Adelaide, Ollie Wines, Sydney, Aidan Core. What do we want? We still can't really... Our defense drops off pretty quickly, so I think we need to get a defender in. So let's see. Who's a good defender? Lockie Plowman? No. There's not really a good defender this far down. Jack Frost falls away very, very quickly. Tom Cleary, I think, turned out pretty good for Port. Our forward line's good. We don't need him. Jack Viney in the mid would be all right. Gwilt second chance. No. Jeez, maybe we should have only brought one draft pick in because it's fallen away pretty quickly, in my opinion. All right, we're going to go Cleary. Not happy with it. And then we'll just go who we think might be the best available. Taberner, 19, probably not going to be good for a few years. Frost might surprise. Sinclair, Ruck, no. Josh Pruden, my hometown, Seymour. Jeez, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? Casper was not ideal, but we're going to pick him up. That's 2 picks. Done. All right. Let's begin season 2013. All right. We won our qualifying final versus the Dogs. We beat the Dogs. We're in the grand final against Collingwood. Come on. Oh, you're kidding me. Of all the teams we could have lost to, bloody pies. So we finished second on the ladder. Hawthorn have got the best overall rating. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. So you can actually see some stats in here as well. Kennedy, weight kick 6. Kennedy, that's a thumping of Gold Coast. Oh, it's expected, though. They finished bottom. GWS finished bottom. So did we beat Collingwood through the season? Let's have a look. We did. We did beat them during the season. And then they come out and beat us in the grand final. Ah, that is annoying. Anyway, that's a good finish. We made the grand final, so we are improving. So we're a 77 rating overall. Not bad. Not bad. So we're ahead of the typical Carlton run right now. We're on 218. Typically, they're on 209. S tier is 262. So we're a little bit behind there. We've got 13 to go. Brownlow medal, Ryan Griffin. Coleman, Lance Franklin again. Goldie got our best and fairest. Josh Kennedy, 66 goals. And rising star, Jack Darling. Cool. All right. No retirements or delistings for us. Let's just keep moving through. So we're 78 now. So we're strong. Beautiful. 88 in the forward line. 72 on the ball. 74 in defense. That's overall, it's good. It's really solid. So Kennedy's improved. He's gone up to 100. Fife 100. Betts 95. So this is solid. This is a very, very solid part. Now, we are a little bit older with Kennedy 26, but he plays good for another few years. Betts 27, Waite 30, Ballantyne 26. I think he starts to drop off over the next couple of years as well. So we've got to keep that in mind. Palmer has not come on, so I'm going to delist him. Gold is 100. Fantastic. Now, the midfield, Mitchell's starting to improve. Greenwood's been solid. Swallow will get better. Cochin will hopefully improve, will continue to improve. Murphy will hover around that, I reckon, and Sloan should hover between 80 and 100. Karatzo's on the way out. We've got to get rid of him in Scotland. How many draft picks have we got? We've got 1. Buse, Cleary. So Merritt, this is where he's fallen away. So we're going to get rid of Merritt. Talia's improved slightly. Jetta's jumped into the top, just behind Lewis. So both Jettas sitting on the same. Goldsack is still doing well. All right. Didn't realize I've been recording for over an hour, so I might have to start pushing through this a bit quicker. It's going for ages. Caddy's gone up. All right. So we've got 2 draft picks. Forwards are good. On the ball's okay. Defense is okay. Let's see. We'll just sort of go for best available. Oh, Cripper's in this draft. Geez, it would have been good to be able to pick him. is gone, understandably. So Rory Lobb, Barras, Bontempelli went to Adelaide. Barras went to Gold Coast. Rory Lobb went number 1. Interesting. Zach Merritt, St Kilda. Carl Amon, Melbourne. Cripper went to the Lions. Who else is a good name there? Alir went to Richmond. Tom Langdon, Port. Josh Kelly, the Eagles. Sicily went to North. It's exactly what they need now. Is a good defender alongside Coleman. Fantasia, Orazio went to Geelong. Hewitt went to Sydney. That's where he went to start with. Nank ended up at Hawks. Salem Dogs. Nick Holman went pick 16 and went to Essendon. Interesting. Okay. Need a bit of depth in the forward line because 27, he's falling off, I can tell. 26, 27, 26, 30. So definitely need midfield. So midfield and forward are probably going to be our targets, hopefully. Charlie Cameron as a forward. Jeez, I think that is great. Let's do it. Charlie Cameron as a forward. All right. Now what do we got? So we've got Harms was pretty solid. Zach Jones was okay. A lot of the same names as the previous drafts are here. There's no real gold in the names. I see Ed Kerno back on there. Yeah, I did. Jarman Impey. I think he would be great down back. Yep, let's go Impey. That's our 2 picks. I'm happy with those. Impey's not good at the moment, but he will be. So we are 78 overall. Yeah, and we made the grand final last season. We should be thereabouts again. Looking good. Good win, yes. Got to beat the Dogs here. Got to beat the Dogs. And we did. Now we've got to beat Sydney. Come on. Yes, Premiers 2014. There's the first one. There's the first one. That's what we want. That's what we're playing for. So we've got another 12 seasons to see if we can get a few more. Okay. Look at this. Nat Fyfe, Brownlow medalist. Well, excellent. Excellent. Coleman, Jared Roughhead, best and fairest, Nathan Fyfe. Kennedy was our leading goal kicker again. And Jack Homsch is our rising star for the club. Good, healthy percentage. Fantastic. I'm very happy with that. We're projected to get runners up again, and we overcome that. Heath Scotland is our only list spot that opens up as he retired at 34. That was expected. Okay. Where are we at now? This year was 78 again, 85 forward, 74 on the ball, 76 defense. This is why we kept Easton Wood. This is why we did it. I knew he was going to come around. Cade Simpson at 30 is still playing really well. Jetta's starting to got back into a bit of form this upcoming season. All right, pretty happy with that. Homsch has been a good pickup, 71. Michael Talia, serviceable. And I think Frawley, going to keep him a little longer, but I think he might be getting a delisting in the next year or two. Casbolt, we're going to open up that second draft pick, and Walker, I believe he retires in the next year or two as well. So Caddy's improved. That's good. Waite's still doing well. Darling, 300s in the forward line is unreal. Sloan and Murphy. Cochin. Yep. All right. So the midfield is our weakest. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Goldie, 100. Need a bit of depth in the midfield now. So we will have pick number 18, I believe, which we do. So we will start the draft. Beautiful. So Andrews to the Suns, Sinclair to GWS. Melbourne picked up Petrarca. Lions picked up Sard, Collingwood, Jordan De Goey, Eagles, Caleb Daniel, North, Kyle Langford, Fremantle, Ailey Dale, Adelaide, Jake Lever, Richmond, Tuke Miller, Essendon, Kane Lambert, Port, Jack Steele, Geelong, Alex Neil Bullen, St Kilda, Toby McLean, Dogs, Isaac Heaney, Hawthorn picked up Nick Newman, and the Swans picked up Lockie Weller. So there's some good players here that I can see already that would be quite good to add to our list. A lot of them are defenders. Darcy Moore, I think that would be a no-brainer to pick him up. Probably not a bad idea considering we've got Wood at 25, Simpson at 30, Goldsack at 27. I think we might do that actually. Looking through, Angus Brayshaw is a midfielder. He'll be gone by our next pick. I can almost guarantee it. But then Darcy would be gone. We're going to go 19. How old's Goldie? Goldie's 26. Riley O'Brien had a few good years there. What other rucks are in this draft? No one. Oh, Braden, no. We're going to go Darcy Moore, but we do need to start looking for a ruckman in the next couple of drafts. And I believe he's gone. Yep. All right. Who else have we got here? So we've got Daniel McKenzie. Schofield. I think it's more than his second chance. This is like his third or fourth chance. But anyway. Cordy, Blakely, Tomlinson, Soldo. Dylan Grimes. Let go. Let go. I think that might be a pretty good pickup. Oh, that's my puppy having a nightmare. He's 23. We'll pick him up. We'll hold him on the list for a bit. I think his overall will improve. So we've picked up 2 defenders. Does this say who? No, it doesn't. 85. Yep, that's all the same. Yep, nothing much has changed there. I know we wanted a midfielder then, but got a lot of defenders, a lot of younger defenders. All right. Hopefully next season we can pick up some midfielders. Geez, we've started well. Finished on top of the ladder. Lost to Richmond here. We're in the grand final against Richmond. They beat us here. Back to back. Yes. Back to back. Fantastic. Beautiful. That's what we want. All right. Fife is a back-to-back Brownlow medalist as well, so clearly dragging the club on his shoulders. Jack Gunston won the Coleman playing for the Crows. Fife, obviously our best and fairest. Darling, our leading goal kicker. Charlie Cameron was our rising star. Now we've lost Carazzo to retirement, and that's it. Chris Judd, Carlton, apparently he was on our list. I don't recall seeing him there. But anyway, let's continue. So things are looking okay. Tarley has continued to improve. Goldsack's improved. Jetta's gone up a little bit more. Starting to get a bit worried about Lewis Jetta and James Frawley. They don't seem to be coming on like we were hoping. Walker, we're going to have to delist. So we've got 1 pick. Walker's not going to get better. All right, so we're looking for midfielders and ruckmen, guys. Midfielders and ruckmen. Let's see what we end up with. Yeah, definitely need that. Won 2 flags, though, back to back. I'm pretty stoked with that, to be honest. So we pick 18 again. Let's go. Midfield E. We've got Greenwood. What rucks have we got first? Flynn. is the only one that I really recognise there. I mean, Marbiot Chol, but no. Midfielders, Hugh Greenwood's probably going to be... Oh, Bailey Williams. Matthew Kennedy. I think that's who we're going to put into our midfield. Jacob... Geez, there's some good names on here. Jacob Hopper, Fiorini. Mitch Hibbard, no. I think he was in and out of the Sun side a fair bit, so I don't think we'll go him. Jacob Hopper, Matthew Kennedy. Kennedy didn't start getting a good run. I think no, we're going to go with Bailey Williams, but as a midfielder. Fiorini's still there. Hopper's still there, so we could pick up Hopper and put him on the pine. I think we might do that. We might pick up Hopper because he goes to Richmond and played okay. So neither of them will be in our side straight. Oh, Bailey Williams is at 26. That's not ideal. All right. Anyway, probably going to fall away. Got a good side. Back-to-back flags. I don't see us going for a three-peat, but we'll see. You never know. Or on top of the ladder again. We finished on top. Are we going to get a three-peat here? Are we going to get a three-peat? Oh, runners up. Oh, brutal. Brutal. 75 to 67. If we had a kick straight, we would have been back to back to back. That would have been huge. Huge. That's good. All right. We're doing okay. So we're on 400 after 10 seasons, 54 ahead of the typical run. Most Carlton Sims have 346 by now, and S tier ones have 420. So we're still behind the S tier. Josh Kennedy from Hawthorn won the Brownlow. Coleman Medal from North Melbourne went to Tom Lynch. Sloan got our best and fairest. Waite, 72 goals. And Jarman Impey was our rising star. No list changes for us. Let's go into the next one. So a 79. So our forwards have gone up again. And that's off the back of, see, Caddy. I knew he would start to improve. Cameron's come good, 82. Waite's going to retire in the next couple of years. So Ballantyne's gone backwards. I knew that would happen. Kennedy will still play good for a few years. But we are going to fall off a cliff at some stage. Bailey will. So our midfielders are still not ideal. They're still relatively weak across the board. Our defense, not great, but we know Darcy Moore is going to come good. Tom Cleary, I think he becomes serviceable. We're going to hold on to Jeddah. I can't remember if we had a good couple of years towards the later, but I'm pretty sure that was Neville. Homsch has fallen off a cliff here. Geez. And Frawley. Okay. We've got no draft picks. We're going to get rid of Michael Talia. And we're going to get rid of Jetta. Hopefully we can pick up a midfielder that can come in straight away. As long as they're higher than 25, they're going to improve us because we fall away pretty quickly here. We're going to have pick 17, so it's not going to be ideal depending on who's going to be there, although we need a ruckman as well. So Darcy Cameron. Darcy Cameron, I think we are going to pick you up, mate. And that gives me a bit of confidence. Jack Graham, he was pretty good for the Tigers, actually. I think that will be a good midfield collector. A good midfield pickup. And he's still there. So we're going to go Graham. All right, let's look at our list. So our 2 draftees. So Jack Graham is above 25. He comes straight in. And 30 for Cameron. Yep, we knew that. He's not higher than here, so we're no point moving him around. Goldie's gone back to 93. Okay. Yep, beautiful. So we're going to begin the season. Let's see how we go this year. So we're still strong. We're still a very strong side. So we should still be thereabouts in winning the flag. So we went 19-3. That is very good. We're straight through to here. Yep, we're in the grand final. And premiers. So we won 3 flags so far. How good is that? That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we've won 3 out of 4 years. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sloan won the Brownlow medal. So we've had Nat Fyfe win back-to-back. And then we've had Sloan win it this year after missing out last year. Tom Hawkins won the Coleman. Sloan obviously won our best and fairest. Josh Kennedy kicked 78 goals. Bailey Williams is a 57 for our rising star. No changes for our club here. Go through to this. So we're at 80 overall now. So we've drafted very well. We are drafting very well. Our midfield has actually improved. So Hopper's come up to 45. Graham's jumped into the side over Williams. Oh, no, Graham was in there before. So apologies. Caddy's, yep. So Caddy's jumped up here. So Ballantyne, I think we get rid of because he's 30. He's back down to 6. Darling's still good. So we have got some great players in our forward line. They're starting to get a little bit aged. So we'll have to see what forwards are on the market. Keeping in mind, we've got pick 18 in the 2017 draft. Midfield falls away pretty quickly as well. Murphy's starting to go, well, continuing to go backwards. Swallow should improve a little bit over the next couple of years. We've got Graham that will improve. All right, I'm happy with that. Goldsack's been great. Simpson's been great, but they're our 2 oldest defenders. What do we got? Darcy Moore's leaped up significantly, which is good. Eastonwood's fallen away quickly. Cleary's not coming on as quickly as I was hoping. Frawley and Homsch, geez. Homsch was up in our top players for a while. Grimes is good. All right. So we're still pretty good. We've got 2 draft picks. Let's go into the 2017 draft. First pick is, number 18, like I thought. Available only. Start the draft. And straight away, Ed Richards is jumping out at me for a midfield role. 27, 27, 30. Yep. Go on midfield. We don't need a ruck anymore. Let's not rush. Let's have a good look. Myercheck was serviceable. He'd be pretty good. Higgins would be very good in the forward line. We're going to get a couple of retirees. Or Higgins or... Because I feel like it might be harder to get a forward that comes in and impacts straight away. We've got Ed Richards is flexible. Whew. Decisions. Chera, Jacobs. And that falls away pretty quickly too. Do you know what? I think we're going to go Jack Higgins as much as although Ed Richards has got defensive status too. But we've got a lot of defenders, but they're getting up in age. I'm stumped. Higgins, Richards. I don't know. Do you know what? Higgins has a couple of years out as well. But we really need midfield. We're going midfield. Going Richards. Okay, who we got? So Charlie Ballard is a good defender. CJ, I don't rate Zerk Thatcher. Never really have. Core is okay. Starcevic, okay. Coleman Jones, no. Spargo could be okay in the forward line for a bit of depth, maybe. Jake Kelly, I think he was okay for a while there. No. Hamish Bracewell, no. Paddy Dow, no. Harry Jones, no. Nathan Murphy was all right towards later years. I think I'm going to go with Ballard. Well, who was the forward I looked at? Geez, too many names, too many decisions. Was there a forward that I was looking at? Charlie Spargo. No, going to go Ballard as a defender. Okay, let's begin the season. So we're 80. So we're still the highest ranked team for the year. Can we go back to back? Can we win 4 out of 5 flags? We beat West Coast. Oh, Port beat us. You're kidding. You are absolutely kidding me. 92 to 116. I got a bit too cocky, I think. That's all right. But still third. And we've got another Brownlow medalist. Fantastic. Wait, still winning our between him and Kennedy. Hopper won our Rising Star. Jared Waite has retired. I knew that was coming up. So we've got 1 draft pick. We need a forward. So what I can do here is I can move Graham across onto the forward list. It's not ideal, but with Waite's retirement, our forward line does drop down. Our defense is our strongest line now. Now, Easton Wood I'm going to delete. So we've got 2 picks. 2 picks there. I could have bought Cameron's only 16 still. So it's a couple of years. I think Goldie, what is 2018? He's still got a few years left anyway. Mitchell, Sloan, Cochin, Murphy. Yeah, so these players are dropping down. He's improving. Williams is improving. Richards will improve. Give him another couple of years and he'll be fine. 30, 39, 39. Yep, all right. Let's begin the draft. Nick Blakey's in this draft. Start. This is Butters. So we got Keane, Rankin, Blakey, Butters. Walsh has gone to Adelaide. Butters went to St Kilda. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Rankin to the Suns. That was standard. So that stayed the same. Mark Keane went pick 1. McInerney, the Dogs. Riley West went to Freo. Bailey Smith, Melbourne. Connor Iden, Sydney. Kate Chandler, Geelong. Atkins, North. Jack Lukosius, Richmond. Toby, Bedford, Brisbane. So looking at our list, 77, 68, 79. We've got 7 forwards, 9 midfielders, 12 defenders. So we really need a forward. Connor Rozee as a forward. I think that is a very good choice. Yep, Connor Rozee it is. Fancy picking Connor Rozee at number 16. Yeah, right. Okay. Not complaining. I think it's fantastic for us. Bobby Hill. He would be another pretty good pickup. Quain, I think our defense is going to fall away again. You can see that happening. Our mids are, yeah, they're going to be okay. Geez, Levi Greenwood won. I didn't see that before. But is there a good? So it's Caldwell, who plays okay, but Dersma, Xavier Dersma actually could be a good midfield pickup. Jack Ross, Scholl's okay. Witherden was let go. Okay. Buku Karmas is not a midfielder. Not a lot of options when we look at mids. Oh, O'Halloran, mid forward. Tom Sparrow, but he's only just really started to show his. I think Dersma, because he was. Oh, this is so hard. No, we'll go O'Halloran. Not a superstar, but is serviceable. I've used that word so much today, guys. Serviceable. Anyway, we've got our list. Rosie's come straight in to our forward mix, which is good. I could move him to the midfield and he will come in there as well. Doesn't really matter where we put him. So we're overall 74 this year. So we're still equal highest rating out of all the teams. Let's see what the season brings. We should still be thereabouts. 17 wins. That is good. Come on. Come on. Yes. 4 flags. This is a dream run. This is absolutely a dream run. So good. Okay. We're on 586 after 13 seasons, and 581 is the S tier. So we've surpassed it. Brownlow medal, Prestia. Jack Darling, he won the Coleman with 95 goals. Goldie won our best and fairest. Obviously, Darling won our goal kicking and rising star, Connor Rosé. No retirements or delistings for us. We've got to fall off a cliff. We have to. We're dropped right down to 71. Right down to 71. So our on-ball brigade is definitely reducing. Defense is going backwards. So we're starting to see this age hit now. So Simpson, 35. Talia, 28, starting to go backwards. Grimes is up there still, but so Cleary's been good. All right, Jed Buse, I'm going to delist. What have we got? That gives us 1 pick. Goldsack, you've been unreal. Got to delist you though, mate. Thanks for your service. So that gives us 2 picks. Surely Richard starts to get better soon. So 2 picks. My puppy scared the bejeebus out of me then. I hope that wasn't too loud on your end. Jeddah, sorry, mate, you got to go. We've got 3 picks. Luke Jackson draft. Hawthorn have picked up Anderson, Geelong Hayden Young, Gold Coast Brad Close, Chad Warner went to the Giants, Tom Green Richmond, Sydney Pickett, Keziah that is. Dogs picked up Sarong, Essendon Matty Rao, Adelaide Trent Rivers, Collingwood Luke Jackson, Port Lockie Ash, St Kilda Josh Worrell, Eagles Cody Waitman, Fremantle Michael Rosas, North Melbourne Will Day, Brisbane Michael Frederick, and Melbourne Kitty Coleman. We need forwards and midfielders. Although we've got O'Halloran and Richards coming through, Rosie's coming through, Graham's going to improve, but Betts is going to retire. Kennedy will retire soon. Our defense, other than Cade Simpson, should be all right because we've got Ballard coming through. So midfield. Midfield is the priority here. Who we got? We got Riley Garcia, Miles Bergman, Flanders. I'm leaning towards Liam Henry. I am leaning Mitch Hibbard. No. Bergman or Flanders? Trying to think who had impact quicker. I think Flanders was in and out of the seniors. I think Bergman would improve quicker. I really do. We're going Bergman. Big call. I know. Hugo Ralph Smith is okay. Connor Menadue, Schoenberg, Jeremy Sharp, he's okay as well. Robertson. What do we got overall? And I thought that was Jeremy Cameron for a second. I was going to get Mitch Georgiadis. He would help our forward line out, and then we could move Graham or Rosie across. Got to go Georgiadis, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, Georgiadis is in. All right, who we got now? So we could look at Kemp in defense. He's okay. He's not too bad. He will replace Simpson. I don't really think there's anyone else that would. Butterick? Butterick's pretty good. Okay. So I'm on the clock. I think there's one pick left. I don't know who we're going to go with. I might go Butterick. No, but with our defense. See, our defense is okay. There's no one really in the mid that jumps out to me, and we've got a few coming through there. Forward, we've got Georgiadis. I don't think there was another forward really that really sort of jumped out at me. Do you know what? We're going to go Sharp. No, we'll go Butterick. At least we know he gets a bit of game time. He's only 11 to start with. Georgiadis 17, Bergman 30. They're not going to make an impact in our team straight away. Drafted. Yep, but that's okay. Cameron, what are we, 2019? Cameron should start to hit a bit of form in 2 years. Goldie will hopefully still be serviceable at that stage. And there's that word again, serviceable. Should nearly do a count. How many times does Taz say serviceable this video? So it was 71. So we should be mid-table. Oh, we finished 5th on the ladder. Okay. 1 hour elimination final, 1 hour semi-final, and lost our prelim. Yeah. Okay. Essendon Richmond Grand Final. Essendon have won 2 flags since we started doing this. Very unrealistic. Sorry, Essendon fans. Hey, look, we knew we were going to drop off. We're still rated relatively high considering compared to the other teams. Fremantle 76. Bailey Williams. I don't know who that Williams would be. McGovern. Oh, it could be Zach Williams. Oh, yep. Zach Williams, Bailey Dale, Jordan. They've got a good defensive line. Look at that. Harry Taylor. He would have been good a couple of years ago. Cooley, Pierce, great. They've got a good defensive list. Midfield, they've still got Mundy playing. They would have started with him. Dawson will come good. Atkins, so they fall off pretty quickly. Rucks, they've got Gorn. They don't need anyone else because he's good even till now, and this is 2020. Then you got Walters, Cripps, Butler, Fritsch, Rowan. Where's my... Don't know where my puppy is. It'll be okay. And they've got 13 forwards. All right. They've got a pretty good list. So we finished fourth. Projected was fifth, so we did one better. Probably would have still preferred to... No, it's hard. No, it's hard. I'd like some earlier draft picks, but I don't see us getting those until we've nearly finished, closer to 23, and it'll be a bit late from them. So Petrarca's a Brownlow medalist. Stringer won the Coleman, playing for the Eagles. Darling won our best and fairest and our goal kicking, and then Charlie Ballard was our rising star. Cade Simpson has finally retired at 36 years of age, so one list change must be made. We're dropped down to 66 now, so we're definitely falling away. We're going to delist Homsch. Gives us 2 picks, and we'll let Murphy. We'll let Murphy retire on his own. Georgiadis has gone backwards, but we know he will get better. Caddy's gone backwards. Richards has started to improve. Williams is improving. Yeah, so we fall away pretty quickly now after having that elite list, and that's normal. So we have got pick number 15 in this draft. So we're going to start it. We'll go available only. Jack Ginnivan is who I'm thinking of. Jake Waterman. Gold Coast let him go. That's insane because our forward line is quite old. Waterman or Guinea? Waterman or Guinea? Jeez. We might go Guinea, actually. It's a 61 straight up. Boom. He'll slot straight into our forward line. Yep.
Where we're at, TNT.
Sorry about that, guys. I hit the wrong button after I paused the stream. Anyway, as I was saying, Guinea's come straight into the side. So that is fantastic. What do we got now? Pick 33. We're just kind of going with best available because our list is not ideal now. So we're not going to be pushing for the flag. We got Mansell, Nick Murray, Reed, Braden Campbell. He's not too bad. Nathan Murphy still it wouldn't impact at this stage. Lockie Jones in defence would be a pretty good addition. He's been in and out of the side. Liam McMahon, Hunter Clark, Tom Sparrow. As I said, he's only really started to come good this year. Jordan Boyd is okay, but in and out of the side as well. Tanner Bruin, that would be a good pickup, I think. Or Harry Sharp. Harry Sharp might be good too. Answorth. Yeah. I think we're going to go with Tanner Bruin, guys, as a midfielder. That's our 2 picks. Begin 2021. So not many seasons to go. Where are we going to finish? I don't imagine we'll be pushing for the flag this year. We beat Eagles and Collingwood beat us in the semi-final. So expected. We're definitely on the downhill trajectory now. So 6th, but we were expected to finish 12th. So not too bad there. Not too bad there. Petrarca, back-to-back Brownlow medals for him. Charlie Dixon, the Coleman. Charlie Cameron, 28 votes for us. Jack Darling, 64. And Guinea got the Rising Star. I've just picked up my puppy. So he's on my lap. So hopefully he doesn't bark anymore, but we'll see what happens. Okay, continue to the draft. Have we done that? No, we haven't. All right. So we're 66. So we've gone backwards again. Got some improvement still. 5 started to go backwards now, but we're getting close to when he retired. Georgiades has gone backwards again, but we know what he's going to bring. Mitchell, Sloan, so nothing ideal. Richards has improved. Hopper's sort of not coming on like I was hoping he would. Either is O'Halloran. Butterick's coming through. Yeah, so we've still got a bit of older players there. Our defense is okay. Could probably do with a couple of younger guys. If we want to try and push for another flag, though, we need to try and get players that are going to impact straight away. And I just don't know if we're going to be able to get them, considering that we've picked 13. It's not ideal. Nick Dacos ended up at Hawthorn as pick number 1. Naz went to Port. Darcy Wilmot, Brisbane. Oliver Dempsey, St Kilda. Finn Callaghan, Essendon. Rochelle went to the Swans. Sam Darcy, Geelong picked him with pick 7. Adelaide, Mitch Owens. Gold Coast, Bodie Hewland, standard. GWS picked up Lohman. Eagles got Connor McDonald, and Western Bulldogs got Josh Ward. So who does that leave us with? Nick Martin. Talking about Jason Horne-Francis. So talking about players that can come in and impact immediately. We've kind of got a couple there straight away. Our midfield is aging. Curtis could come in as well. And they're not going to be then by the time it comes to our pick again. I think I'm going to go with Horne-Francis for the flexibility of being a mid-forward. Although Nick Martin's unreal. No, I'm going to go Nick Martin. Jake Saligo, I don't mind him as a player. I really don't. Jesse Motlop, no. I just think he's still developing. Charlie Dean, Harvey Harrison. Jai Cully showed quite a bit this year before his injury because it was sort of a few years out. Paddy Dow's still not being drafted, but he hasn't shown enough because he can't get on the park. Where are we? I reckon we go Saligo and we draft him as a forward. Yep. So we've still got 2 more picks. Dom Sheed at 26 got let go. I just don't think he would be very highly rated. Gotar at North. We're going to pick him as a defender because I don't mind him. Don't mind him at all. And then, Harvey Harrison as a forward as well. We might pick him up. Could have gone Ned Long, but Pies had a good list, so he wasn't getting much game time. All right. So we've got Saligo as a 40 coming in straight away. Almost jumps into the team from the get-go. Goda 33, almost better than Butterick. Yeah, cool. All right. I think that was okay. How's our ruck situation going? 89, Goldie, 54. So Cameron is improving. Good. All right. Season 2022. So almost finished. And we've been going for nearly 2 hours. What a long stream. I did not expect it to go for this period of time. We finished 17th. So we had a horrendous season, winning only 8 games. That's okay. It means we get pick number 2. Season review. That's good. I'd rather finish there than mid-table when we're looking for draft picks. So Darcy Moore got our best and fairest. So Tuke Miller is a Brownlow medalist at Richmond. Jeremy Cameron was the Coleman medalist also at Richmond. Josh Kennedy was our leading goal kicker, and Nick Martin is our rising star. Changes for our list. Kennedy and Caddy have retired. And that's it. So we've got 2 picks. Do we want to delist? So George Ellis has gone up a bit now. Is there anyone we want to delist? Maybe Grimes, and Darcy Cameron's nearly taking over Goldstein. So this is going to be timed well. That's what we were hoping for. Hopper hasn't come on. I'm going to hold on to him a little bit more, but we'll get rid of Swallow. So that gives us 3 picks. And we've got pick number 2. So we should be able to get someone that will impact immediately. Now, Darcy Jones has gone to Sydney with pick 1. Harry Sheasel, how can we go past him? He'll impact from the start. We can put him in defence or the midfield. I think we put him in defence this year. Yeah, put him in defence this year and then, all right, so who we got available and then change him as required. Don't go there, buddy. Charlie Spargo's still there. You want to get down? Go on. Do you want to get down or are you staying? What are you doing? You're getting down. Okay. Caminiti, he's been pretty good for the Saints. Spargo, Steen, Lockie Cowan, I've enjoyed watching him come in and play a role. So we're going to put him in defense as well. It's not going to be amazing, but Mateus Philippou, he's also highly rated. Ollie Hollins has also been highly rated. We might put Oliver Hollins in the midfield, I think. My puppy is whining again. Eric Hipwood, he's undrafted 25. Wow. Max Gruszewski's sort of playing in the 2s. Henry Hustwaite, Keeler. Some good names still here. I think Matthias Philippou we're going to put in the forward line. All right, that's our draft picks. Philippou, Hollins, Sheasel, 82. Jeez, he is our second best defender straight away. Now, if we move him to the midfield, it brings Gota in. Is there anyone that we can put into defense that's okay? 33, not really. No. All right, begin season 2023. We should be near the bottom again. Oh, a bit higher than I thought, 15th. Okay. Who's going to win the flag this year? Melbourne and Adelaide. Melbourne win 2023 Premiers. Well done, guys. So after 17 seasons, we're on 683 points and 71 ahead of a typical run for most Carlton sims. They usually have about 612. ST have 697. So we're not that far off. We've got 3 seasons to go. Lockie Neal for Fremantle Brownlow medalist. Taylor Walker was the Coleman medalist at Richmond. Darcy Moore was our best and fairest. Jack Darling was our leading goal kicker with 33. And Harry Sheasel, our rising star. I think that was a given. Trent Cotchin retired from our football club, which gives us 1 spot to pick. So we're down to 66. I don't see us winning a flag before the game is over. But look, we'll see how we go. Nat Fyfe, we'll let him retire at his own will. Where are we going to go? Grimes, geez. And Cameron, 83, has come in and taken over the ruck duties. We timed that, probably the best that we could have, to be honest. Do you list Sloan? Do you list Grimes? Fife's been great. He's a Brownlow medalist. Goldie's been great. We'll let them retire on their own. So we'll go 3 draft picks in the 2023 draft. Our first pick is pick number 4. Let's start it. Nick Watson as a forward. Or Logan Morris. Wow. Watson or Morris or Harley Reid in the midfield. Jeez, that's Graham, Georgiades, Soligo, Darling, who's going backwards. Guinea. Or in the midfield, Martin, Williams, O'Halloran, Bergman. Oh, geez, guys. This is another tough one. I think we've got to go the Wizard, don't we? Don't we? Oh, Gothard. This was a good draft. 2023 draft was a very good draft. Sorry, we're going Wizard. We can't go past the best small forward in the game. Joe Fonte is another good pickup. Billy Wilson, but he didn't really start playing until this year. Mike Kelty left foul's been pretty solid. Cooper Lord's been good when he plays in the seniors. Nate Caddy, but he, again, might not be great for a couple of years. So if we're looking, we'll go Fonte. Carlton Tholstrup would be a good one as well. James Leake's been high. So a lot of defenders have been highly rated, to be honest. Taylor Goad in the ruck. Yeah, there's probably no one else here that will be able to come in. Oh, Vandermeer. He is okay. I don't know why. Oh, Wind Hagar. Midfield. All right, we're done. So Nick Watson comes in at 86. So what does that do immediately? Puts him as our best forward. So that was a good pick. That was a very good pick. Oh, Richards is up here now. That's good. That is good. Bruins 41. So if we move Richards to defense, 64. So 72, 64, 66, 73. I think that's a better way to do it. Yes, so having him in defense improves our overall. Although, what if I move, so Georgiades 43, if I went, no, that doesn't do anything. It's pretty similar. And if I know he's delisted. Cool. All right. Let's begin. Almost finished. 2 more seasons to go. Should be near the bottom of the ladder. That's unexpected. That's very unexpected. To make a qualifying final. Got knocked out in straight sets, but I did not expect us to finish 3rd on the ladder with the list that we've got. So 5th overall. Wow, okay. That's, yeah, Matty Rao, Brownlow medalist, Riley Thilthorpe, excuse me, guys. Darcy Cameron, Jack Darling leading goal kicker, and Watson obviously rising star. So Brandon Ellis, Tom Cleary have, one's retired and one was delisted from our club. Now, we've got 2 picks already. I don't think we're going to delist anyone. Yeah, everyone looks okay. Harrison's 42, so we might be able to move. So what we can do here is we can move Rosie into the midfield. That'll bring 30 in here, 41. That improves us a little bit. Sheasel's just a freak. If we move Richards there, that's not great. Actually, we could move Tanner Bruin over there, and he's better than 2 of them. Our defense is horrendous. But then if I move him, it brings Windhager in, and I still don't think that's going to improve as much at all. 65 overall. 65 overall doesn't really do a lot. Yeah. All right. We're just going to say best available at, see, we've got a bad pick now. So what are we? Pick 14. Pick 14. I don't think we're going to be able to get anyone to come in and impact straight away for us at that pick. Levi Ashcroft, maybe. Maybe. Flynn Young, no. Joe Berry, no. Blackiston, no. Campo, champion. Yeah, there's not really anyone that will be able to come in and hit the ground running for us, I don't think. Isaiah Dudley's had a pretty good year last year, and maybe he could as a forward. Kako is probably going to be better. Let's go Kako. 71 Kako, geez. So that improves our forwards straight away. So now we kind of need a defender, but was that Jacob Newton? I thought it was Wiedering. I was like, wow. Harry O'Farrell, he actually looked good when he was playing. Jackson Pryor was pretty good. Tempted to go O'Farrell, but he got injured. So yeah, Jackson Pryor, 30. Yeah, okay. So probably not a great pick with Pryor, but that is all right. Play the season out. I expect us to finish bottom. Wowee. We are definitely finishing bottom. Oh, no. Don't finish up there. 14th in the end. So we finished off winning 3 out of 5 games. Geelong are the premiers for 2025. That's a bit frustrating. I was hoping we'd finish bottom. Finished 14th in the end. So Isaac Heaney, Brownlow medalist. Well done. Playing for the Dogs. Thilthorpe playing for GWS was the Coleman medalist. Ed Richards won our best and fairest. Watson, our leading goal kicker with 35 goals. And Watson is our rising star. Goldstein has finally retired. Fife has retired. Tom Mitchell has retired. So there's our 3 players there and our 3 list spots going into the last season. All right, we don't really need to delist anyone, so we're going to get straight into it. Our defense is horrendous. If we can pick up some good defenders or a good defender that'll come in straight away and give us something, it'll be great. I'm not confident, to be honest. Although, if I go Dirksen, he's been okay. This is for this year. Dirksen's been okay. Zeke Euland's come in and made a pretty good impact straight away. Punch has been good. But I think Blamirez has got to be the best one. He's come into Northside and has been fantastic. 50. That's okay. He will be now top players. Yep. So that still doesn't increase us that much. Who else have we got that we can try and bring in that might bump us up? Let's try Euland. I don't think he'll be rated all that highly. Oh, Hardiman. No, if he's been delisted, he wouldn't have been ranked very highly. Yeah, we're going to go Euland. 31. Doesn't help us, I don't believe. No, so it's out of him and Goda. Either. Doesn't really matter too much. 1 pick left. Bit of a Hail Mary here. Starcevic has been let go by Jacob Farrow by St Kilda. Caulfield's been let go. Answorth's been let go. Hardiman. If they've been let go, they're usually no good. But we're going to go with Starcevic just because I know the name. 14. What a shocking pick. But again, we knew it was a Hail Mary. So overall, we're 66. Adelaide is 70. Yeah, so we probably going to be mid-table. Might make finals, potentially. But unlikely. Yeah, 12th. 12th to finish us off. Who wins the flag this year? Gold Coast or Adelaide? Okay. Adelaide win 107. Beautiful. So complete 20 years, 80er. I'm pretty happy with that. Golden era. I beat 95% of Carlton dynasties. Pretty good. Pretty good. 4 premierships. Final run score was 751. First is obviously the best ladder position. 296 career wins, and out of 20 seasons, we played finals in 14 of them. That is fantastic. I'm very, very happy with that run, to be honest. So I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Thank you for watching the whole thing. If you did, if you haven't already, please make sure you like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to us. Yeah, so it's been great. I don't know if that has come on or not. Yep, there we go. Like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell as well so you get notified when we do post some new videos. But you will see TNT Footy. We're doing pre-recording of our show now, so you should see that released in the next day or so. Thanks, everyone.